My friend, and welcome to Pro Wrestling Daily. My name is Aaron Machbitz. Professional wrestling is driven off emotion. And when done right, it elicits real and raw emotion from the wrestler and from the fan. And that's what we're getting with this CM Punk main event storyline, this triple threat match that is now officially the main event of night one of WrestleMania 41. A dream of CM Punk has been to main event WrestleMania. And one of the reasons why he left WWE 10 years ago was because he felt like he was getting unfair treatment, he was getting secondhand treatment, and he was just sick and tired of being sick and tired. Then he steps away from professional wrestling for a very, very long time, gets drawn back into AEW and what they're doing, has some good stuff there, but really ultimately his ultimate goal forever and always will be to main event WrestleMania. You can't take that dream out of a kid, out of that young kid from Chicago who just wanted to be a professional wrestler and main event WrestleMania. And things happen and this happened and he lost the Royal Rumble and he lost the Elimination Chamber and John Cena's in his farewell tour. So it looks like all of these things are just going against CM Punk. But officially at the contract signing on the March 28th edition of Friday Night SmackDown, we know that the official main event for night one of WrestleMania 41 is CM Punk versus Seth Rollins versus Roman Reigns. And now I'm seeing people specifically on the internet wrestling community get a little upset about this, as Io, Bianca, and Rhea Ripley should be the main event of night one. Yeah, maybe, potentially, but just being very realistic, that is the biggest triple threat match in the history of WrestleMania. Three of the biggest stars that have ever graced WWE are in one match at WrestleMania. And then that's the star power. You don't even add on top of that the history and the storyline between all three men with CM Punk and Seth Rollins and Roman Reigns and CM Punk and Paul Heyman in the mix. There is no bigger triple threat match in the history of WrestleMania. To say that the women deserve that spot more than them is a false statement. Yes, of course they've worked hard. Yes, of course they're going to put on a great match. Yes, of course they deserve to be in a high-profile marquee match because it's for a championship. Of course. But it's not a bigger match, and no one deserves anything. You have to earn it. And these three men have earned being the biggest stars that professional wrestling has seen over the last 10 years. I mean, this is Roman Reigns' 10th WrestleMania main event, 10th, his 6th in a row. He's carried the company. CM Punk has come back. Everyone absolutely loves him. He's doing the best work probably of his career. And Seth Rollins has been the workhorse of the last 10 years of WWE, literally doing everything possible to make sure this company moves forward. And so there's just no scenario where you wouldn't put these three guys in a main event, specifically when night two is Cody Rhodes and John Cena, also two of the biggest stars in the industry, arguably John Cena being the greatest of all time and Cody Rhodes being the current champion and quarterback. Then you have night one, these three guys. There is just no argument. You can't make an argument that would convince me otherwise that it's a smart choice not to have these three guys main event WrestleMania night one. It doesn't matter if it's women or men. It just is about the star power, what fans want to see, and what makes the most sense. Not to say that these other matches aren't going to be great. Jey Uso and Gunther going to be awesome. Tiffy and Charlotte Flair going to be okay. Hopefully Tiffy wins. The triple threat match for the women's world title going to be awesome. Right? All of these matches are going to be awesome, but there is one that is more important than the others, and that is this match at WrestleMania 41, the triple threat match. And you can just see and feel the raw emotion when Paul Heyman tells CM Punk he is main eventing WrestleMania. He is going to be the last match. He is now currently a WrestleMania main eventer. He cries. Paul Heyman cries. I cried. He gets a kiss on the forehead from Paul Heyman. I want a kiss on the forehead from Paul Heyman. I mean, this is the stuff that makes wrestling great. I'm not a huge fan of CM Punk. Never have been, probably never will be. But one thing he does really well is he has real emotion when he's out there. When he speaks, when he talks, when he moves, he has real emotions. That's why he has investment from the fans. And that was real emotion from him crying, knowing that he is absolutely going to fulfill his dream of main eventing WrestleMania 41. And Paul Heyman feels the same way because they have a beautiful, beautiful relationship. And what was really cool and what really set off the story for this match is that Roman Reigns then assumes that's the favor. That's the favor that Paul Heyman gave CM Punk. He's allowing him to be in the main event of WrestleMania 41 with Mr. WrestleMania Roman Reigns and Seth Rollins. Seth Rollins is pissed. He says he doesn't deserve a main event, but that's not the favor, because SmackDown ends in a beautiful way with CM Punk saying, that's not the favor that I was owed. So what is the favor he is owed? That continues to be the anticipation, that continues to build the anticipation for WrestleMania. Potentially Daniel Bryan, WrestleMania 30 type situation, winner gets moved into the championship match. That might be the favor. I don't know what else could be the favor. Potentially we still could see CM Punk joined The Rock and John Cena. That could be the favor of allowing him to be the corporate CM Punk so he gets whatever he wants. He gets title shots, title matches, whatever. Or it could be placed into the match so CM Punk main events back-to-back nights in both triple threat matches and potentially wins the WWE Undisputed World Heavyweight Championship. I mean, there are options for this favor, and how shocked Roman Reigns was knowing that the main event thing wasn't the favor, and he still has something to sort of anticipate, to hold his breath about, and Seth Rollins is just pissed about the whole thing. He doesn't care about titles. He doesn't care about main events. He cares about destroying CM Punk, and so the story here is incredible. And so again, there's absolutely no way in hell you wouldn't have these guys main event night one of WrestleMania with all of these things going on and everything coming to a head at WrestleMania 41. And so, also, speaking of stuff that was really, really well done on Friday Night SmackDown, was Naomi and her promo. Now that she's turned heel, that promo she put last night, on that promo package they put together, the words she said, the emotions, the tears, the crying, the reasons, all of that stuff was absolutely phenomenal. This might be the best Naomi we've ever seen, and this actually might push her into the superstardom where we all want her to be. Because as a babyface, we just absolutely love her, but there was something holding her back. Now, I feel like she has this flavor to her, this aura to her, that's allowing her to step into this new version of herself. Yes, of course she's a heel. Yes, she's dastardly. But what makes great heels and great villains, as you know, is the hint of truth that they tell you. Hint of truth. They have a couple truths mixed in with a bunch of lies and delusions and all of this stuff, but you sometimes latch on to those truths, just like a good villain, just like a good heel, right? Just like someone who does evil, there is a couple truths there that they think they're morally correct. They think they're morally right, and obviously Naomi thinks that, and it's absolutely elevated her character and who she is as a person and a wrestler, and this might skyrocket her into superstardom. And now, this is going to be an awesome match at WrestleMania, Naomi versus Jade. There was also some comments on the internet about how Naomi and Jade should main event night one of WrestleMania. Absolutely not. Just talked about how great this was with Naomi and Jade, and the match is going to be awesome, and Naomi's really stepping up her game and going to be amazing. But it doesn't even compare, doesn't even come close to Roman Reigns versus Seth Rollins versus CM Punk. Again, amazing stuff. All it should be really, really, really applauded and appreciated how good these performers are doing and how they're changing directions and moving and elevating their game and all of these things. But there are certain things and certain stories and certain matches that are just bigger than everything else. And I think that's what we have with night one main event of this triple threat and night two main event with John Cena and Cody Rhodes. So as always, I'm fired up for the road to WrestleMania. I hope you are too. Thanks for tuning into this video. Let me know what you think in the comments down below. All of your thoughts, predictions, rumors, anything that you think. Then like this video, smash that subscribe button, and share this video and channel with every single wrestling fan on the planet as we grow together. And I'll see you guys next time. Lots of love. Cheers.